Hey guys, it's Josh at Yelton Farms. Well, I was wanting to show you guys a little bit of fodder that I'm going to be feeding to our chickens. I've already threw them a little piece in there. You can see them piled around it. They eating it up. Okay, so what you do with fodder is basically you can take wheat, oats, soybean seeds. You can soak them for about 24 hours in like a bucket or a coffee can, whatever you got. And then you take those and you put them inside of a seed tray, which this one's, the holes on it was too big and the seeds would fall through it. So I put a little piece of tinfoil, cut holes in the tinfoil. But what you do is you put it in there, you water it 2, 3, 4 times a day for about 8, 9 days. And what you end up with is this. It starts growing on its own. Seeds will live up to 8, 9 days. They have enough energy in them to grow up to this for 8 or 9 days without having to have any kind of nutrients from the soil. So this is soulless. This is 100% soulless. What you're doing is taking that 50-pound bag of seeds that you buy and you're turning it into 400 pounds worth of fodder. You see, that's nice, lush, and green. That is nice. So they're eating it up in there. I'll go ahead and show you the bottom. It turns into roots. It's a big old root mass. It's come out like sod or something, like big turf. We'll go ahead and rip it off. Having a hard time because I can't find my knife. Somebody stole my knife from me. All right, so you rip off a big chunk, which that's what they're all piled up over there eating right now. We'll throw them another piece in. You've only got a short amount of time to feed. Throw that in there too. They can eat the roots. They went straight to that. Look at that. They can eat the roots. They can eat the seed shells that's busted open. I guess they're called a husk. They can eat the greenery off of it. It's good for them. It's fresh and it's cheap. I got that 50-pound bag of, I don't know if this is wheat or if it's soy or oats. It might be oats. But I got it. I think it was like $15, $16, $18, something like that. But we'll go ahead and take another chunk and we'll take it to the meat chickens. This is our laying chickens inside of the hen haven. Them are all still growing. They're going to start laying us some eggs in about 2 more months. Got to feed them healthy though, get them going. That Rhode Island Red right there is getting big. Yeah, but they're eating that up. So if you want to, it takes 8 to 9 days to grow this from seed. And if you're wanting to do it, what you do is you get you 8 trays. We'll go down here to the meat tractor. You can see where it's being moved around. I'm using it to fertilize our yard. And when I first started, you can't even tell where it's at because it's already grew back greener and lusher. And I moved it up to here, and then I had to turn it and go this way. You can see as it goes, it looks more dead, but in a week or 2, that'll grow back fuller, thicker, and lusher and be ready for the next set of meat chickens. And I just moved it, so this is looking dead. But tomorrow it'll be a little more greener, look like that. And then next day it'll look like that, then it'll look like that, then it'll go back to normal. So it just takes about a week and everything goes back to normal. Got meat chickens in here chilling and nibbling on some fermented food. Since they've already got grass, I don't know if they're going to want to eat it or not, but we'll see. Because this ain't really grass. Let's see what they do. And they've already been fed today. A little curious. All these are a little fat. They done ate. But we'll see. Normally it just takes one to start. See, it's starting to move. Starting to get curious. Come on, babies. Well, we'll leave that in there. It's their first time having it, so who knows what they're going to want to do with it. And they got plenty of food. They got a bunch of food in there with them. They got 2 feed containers. They got 2 water buckets. They got 2 fermented feed containers. And the grass, the clovers, the bugs. So we'll see if they eat it. There we go. It's taking them a minute or 2. There we go. All right, and Holly, she wants her own chicken. She don't want to herd them. She just wants to herd them, not hurt them. Hear her whining. She wants her a baby. She's a good mama, okay? All right. She wants her a baby. That's all she wants. All right. Walk back over here and see how much of this they've destroyed. That's our old dog kennel. We run a professional kennel, but this is the one we started with about 25 years ago. It's still standing. Of course, it's had to have some maintenance through the years. So you see little hoodlums in there running around. UTV we use around our farm, our homestead. Right, yeah, they still chowing down on them greeneries. Oh, look what they've done to this one. They've split that one up. They've started getting the seeds out of it. Now eating around it, they pulled parts off of it. This one, same thing. They've turned this one upside down and they're eating the roots off of it. The roots. I did hear that the roots was slightly better for them. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. I've got plenty of it. I've got this leftover tray, which I'm actually just going to leave down here. Put over here on this table, let it continue to grow. Got me a little tray table. It's got a bunch of everything I need on it. Just leave that right there. Got me a cooler, because sometimes it's easier to just drain water out of that when I'm filling them back up than it is to go get the water hose and turn it on. Fermented feed. That's just a bucket that I use. I keep water in it. And when I get done with my scooping my fermented feed, I take my scoop and I throw it in there, because that fermented feed will stick to that. And you got to soak it to get it off, so why not just go ahead and soak it. Got some meat chicken food. That's broiler food right there. To get them fat, it's high in protein. That's what you want to feed meat chickens. Got chicken starter in here for regular chickens. These trays around the front, I've planted. I went to Tractor Supply and got that little bag of chicken seeds that they sell. It's like an orange bag or tan bag. And I put these all the way around, filled them full of dirt and planted some of that seeds in there. And some of them starting to grow, some of them not. I think some of them don't have as good a drainage as others. Like that one right there is not draining as well as that one. And so that's why you're getting some that's growing faster than others. You look on these on the side, these are the first ones I did, and they're growing way better. I mean, they were all planted the same day. Just some, the holes was bigger than others on the bottom. You had to cut your own holes into them. All right, well, that's about it. You know what? I'll walk and show you. I'll show you up here some of the fodder that I'm doing. This is our farm. This is all the space we got to run our meat chickens. Gonna run them down through here. Then I'm gonna try and bring them up through here, because there's some really good grass and clovers up through here. I did reseed our entire yard with more of a pasture mixture type of stuff, like all this. I reseeded that, but some of it's growing, some of it's not. Little pizza oven. Okay, so here's my more fodder trays. Got this one, was just started day before yesterday. You see it's already starting to get some greenery in it. This one was actually started, I don't know, about 5 days ago. This one was started at the same time as the other one, but it's a different kind. This is wheat, I believe. And where that down there is oats, and it's not growing as fast. And as many seeds did not germinate. All right. You can kind of see the progress. You actually want to have 8 of these, 8 or 9 going at the same time. That way you've got one fresh tray a day to feed. But this is an experiment. This is my first time doing it. Old Massey Ferguson. That's what we used around here. I bought that brand new about 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's been a good one. I haven't had any issues other than when I first got it, there was some. But since then, I ain't had an issue. All right, well, that's it, guys. We appreciate you watching the video. And keep back in touch, and you'll be able to see them or subscribe to the channel. And I'll show you this. Since out of this, I rutted up the yard a little bit, and that's some of that chick grit growing back through it that I re-sowed. Alright, but you'll be able, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll be able to see them get moved all around the yard and eat up all of the pasture. Alright, well, thank you guys very much. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.